Hi everyone, welcome to Embellishments on the 11th, where every month we create some kind of embellishment and hopefully we can use it in a future time. I'll just tell you, my embellishments were centered around this new stamp set called, and it's a bundle called Lots of Heart. And the dies are called Many Hearts dies. I had a lot of fun with this. I was actually going to try and do three different styles of embellishments this time, but I got so into making these that I didn't get to the other ones, so they'll have to be for a future video. Anyway, from the stamp set, I did use the flower, I did use this, and I did use Scent with Lots of Heart. I did not use a lot of sentiments on the embellishments because I figured they're probably going to go on a card or something in the future, and I'll put the embellishment on that time or on the card itself. But one set of them, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 2. So these dies, by the way, are gorgeous. And let me also tell you that I used the new, now these are not in the same suite or anything, but there's new foil paper, which is in Rococo Rose, Blushing Bride, and Sahara Sand. And then to go with that, on some of them, I used the coordinating, designer series paper, also in Rococo Rose, Blushing Bride, and Sahara Sand. This has more of a silver foiling. This is like tonal, or maybe like a copper. And this one is sort of a purpley. I guess it's like a Rococo Rose foil. They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. So they did a lot of the work for me. So I'm going to start simple. These two, I just used Rococo Rose cardstock. Here is the stamp I used here. Now, when I die cut it, it got a little wonky and I ended up having to fussy cut some. And then, let's see, and then this heart is, it actually, I don't know if I can show you. It's this one. And it does not cut out. It just puts the holes in, but it coordinates with this one, which does cut it out. So that's what I did. And then these came out of something I'll show you on the next group. And this is the braided linen trim out of the annual catalog. And this ribbon that I cut to form an arrow is the scalloped linen trim in Rococo Rose with sort of that natural, which is what made me go to the braided linen trim. And so that's it for the first two. I kept them pretty simple, but I think they're cute anyway. So then where I got the XOXOs is here. And I'll show you the next one because it's different. So this is the Rococo Rose foil. This is the pattern paper foiled. I put a piece of the new Love You Always Sweet Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. It's in the 2021 January to June catalog by Stampin' Up on page 11, and that's item 154283. I use that on the next several, but what I did is I put the gold part facing up so that it would show through the XOXO, and then I bumped this up on dimensionals, whereas I glued the other stuff down. And the pearls are actually Highland Heather, and hindsight's 2020, I could have used gold pearls, but they're from these pastel pearls here, this color, Highland Heather, and I think those were in the Hydrangea Hill suite in the 2021 January to June catalog. Yeah, you get three there's actually another color under there, which actually is Blushing Bride, but this is Rococo Rose. So I did that one, and that's where the XOXO cutouts came that I used on these two, and I just glued them on with fine tip glue. And then the next one I did in that batch Rococo Rose, the designer paper again. I die cut another heart in Rococo Rose, and that was using this piece. But there's this flower here, which is here. So if you, what I did, what I accidentally did is I die cut the flower in there, and I'm like, well, that was stupid. So I taped it back in on the back of this foil heart, and then I did stamp this and die cut it with the flower. But I stamped it in Blushing Bride and colored it in light and dark Rococo Rose alcohol markers and light and dark Just Jade. And then I die cut that and glued it onto the part that actually I had accidentally die cut out from the foil and put back in. So there's a little ridge around it, but I kind of like that effect. So it almost looks indented a little bit. And then this is that same new Blushing Bride with sort of gold on it ribbon, and I just went back and forth a couple times with it, and then this is bumped up on dimensionals. So I thought that one came out really pretty too. And then next we switched to Blushing Bride. Sort of, except I used Rococo Rose here. Let me move these out of the way. So this is the Blushing Bride foil with the coordinating paper, a piece of Blushing Bride here, and then these, there's a long strip of them in the die set, and this is how they cut out, very delicate hearts. So I put, this is about 1 inch wide. I flagged it with the, most of these flags, except the ribbon ones, I used the Banner Pick-a-Punch, which was in the August to December 2020 mini, but it's carrying over. So I don't know, I can't remember which catalog it's carrying over to. Probably the annual. It's number 153608. It might still be available now. Anyway, and I put the ribbon on with Seal Plus, and then I just cut off the edges of it here and here, and then I carefully glued this down with fine tip glue. And then this twine is from the new catalog, also the January to June 2021 mini on page 55. It's part of the Snail Mail suite, and it's white and Blushing Bride. So I thought that went really well. And then this whole piece here is bumped up on dimensionals. So I thought that came out cute. And same thing here, except I used a piece of Rococo Rose on a Blushing Bride. And I just used the Blushing Bride twine here. But this is also bumped up on dimensionals. I didn't even realize I did that. And then the next two are these. So this one I did the scallop in Whisper White or Basic White now. And this Blushing Bride behind here, this heart right here cuts double. So what it does is it cuts out a rim. I don't know if you can see that there. And the heart. So I did that in Blushing Bride, and I just put them both down. And then this here cuts out this delicate flower part. It actually, you'll see on the next one. And I did that in the Rococo Rose foil instead of the Blushing Bride. And I did the butterfly also in Rococo Rose. And then I heat embossed, I put a piece of the ribbon back here as a flag. And then I heat embossed and made another flag with Blushing Bride cardstock. Heat embossed in white, sent with lots of heart. And then these little hearts, these 3 little white hearts, they're out of the Snail Mail set or suite also. They're so cute. You get red and white hearts, resin heart embellishments. They're number 154578, if anyone is interested. And so the butterfly that comes in the dies, I cut out of Rococo Rose and the foil, and then I glued them together and made it dimensional, and just put a little one of the hearts in the middle of the butterfly there. So I thought that came out really cute. And then the last one I did it sort of in reverse. I used Blushing Bride, Whisper White, and again I accidentally used the Rococo Rose foil, but it's okay. It gives it more of a pop of color. Did put the ribbon under there as a flag. I think I put that, yeah, I put it under this white heart. And then this I sort of put over that, again heat embossed, and I have white, white, and white heart. And I see I got some glue on here that bugs the heck out of me. And then the last two, anyway, I did with the Sahara Sand, and I actually really like these. So this is the Sahara Sand foil, the Sahara Sand coordinating designer paper. On this one, which is the one I did first, I used gray granite ribbon, which is in the annual catalog, shimmer ribbon, 1/4 inch, looks like that, and it's number 152463. I forget I have that one, honestly, so I just put it like a banner across. And then here the dies have a single small heart, which is right buried down here. You can barely see it. These are on a strip, which also I think cut them out individually, but anyway, this cuts the little heart out. So I actually had cut 2 of them out, and then these silver, I don't know if you can see that, I have that up on glue dots. I glued one down, and then I put these heart charms by Stampin' Up, and there is a flat side and sort of a rounded side for the top. So these are new in the mini January to June 2021 catalog. You get 20 pieces, and they're item number 154282. Anyway, then I put that down on top, and I didn't like it because I was seeing some of the glue, so I had that second dot and I put a mini dimensional on it and popped it in the center of that, and I think it came out okay. And then I did use just another piece of white twine here, which I don't know if I'm loving, but it's alright. And then here I did a similar thing, except that there's like this medium-sized heart here, and I cut that out of the foil as well. But then I took this is retired, but Stampin' Up used to have this 1/8 inch handheld punch. I punched a hole through there. I had some leftover actually retired white twine, but you could use this too and maybe double it up. So I tied it on, I wrapped it around the heart like you were going to do how you would put something for a tag through, but then I pushed it through to the back through a little hole there and taped it down, taped down the ends, and then I tied a separate little bow and stuck it right above it, and I think that came out cute. And this is bumped up on dimensionals. So those are my embellishments for this month. I hope I didn't forget to tell you anything. Let's see if we can get them all in the frame here. I don't know. I thought with Valentine's Day coming up pretty soon, I need to be making some cards or goodies for that, and I better get started because February will be here. Plus my daughter's birthday is in February, so I better get started before it gets here. So there they all are. I think 10 of them, right? Yep, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And sorry for the glare. Well, it's gonna be glary. Anyway, you get the idea. Alrighty, everyone, please go check out everyone else in the collaboration who will be linked down below. I'm the host of this one, so thank you so much for watching and following along with our collab. I had a lot of fun with this month, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I actually just got this set. I'm sorry, Lots of Heart it's called, in the January to June mini with the mini hearts dies. I just got this late last week, like Thursday. So yeah, I had to get busy. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again next month for embellishments on the 11th. Bye for now.